everyone, good morning. I am Viola, a Christian concerned with the affairs of Christians and an advocate for the liberation of a woman's right and dignity. I have a message, and that message is for all Nigerians and everyone that cares. It's so important to Miss Otobo Stephanie and Apostle Johnson Suleiman and fellow Christians, Based on the issues of their controversy, a lot of people have been saying, in their own opinion, that Miss Stephanie is lying against Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I've been following the stories, watching the videos. I have my deductions from such stories. But whatever I say, it might be wrong, but in my opinion, I don't think she's totally lying. From what she said, it was observed they actually have a relationship, but I don't know the type. I can't say diplomatically. But to me, there should be some element of truth in what she's saying. Because we should know that the apostle is not Holy Ghost. He's a man. He has blood in him. And I disagree with anyone saying she cooked up story just because of the talk on Christians, killing of Christians. My people, if you follow the stories, you will find out that this case started long before now. I observe that in our communities, women are not given the opportunities to view or air their views. It's not right. Once you say anything, people will fight you. They say you're a woman. A woman can't say what she feels. A woman can't say what she passed through. What does that mean? However, Stephanie, I have a special word for you. Whether this happened or it did not happen, it's not my business. But my concern is that we should not wash our dirty linen outside. We are Christians, and anything done to Christians is an attack on the church. Anything done to church is an attack on Christ. Christ is the boss. He is the head of Christianity, and we are his body. So anything you do against the church, you did against Christ directly. So fighting apostle, suing apostle, you are fighting the church. I'm not saying he's not guilty of it. I don't know whether he did it. I'm not there with him. You understand? But there are things we should know. If he's a man of God, there are things we should know. You understand? He's a man of God. He's a servant of God. And if he's a servant of God, you don't have right to judge him. You don't have right to say he's this or that. It's a master that have the right to judge his servant. That's my opinion. I don't know about you. But I think a master is the only one that has the opinion or the say to judge his own servant. In the book of Romans 14:4, it says, "Who art thou that judgeth another man's servant? To his own master he standeth or falleth. Yea, he shall be holden up, for God is able to make him stand." If he's working against Christ, if he did anything wrong, it's with his master, it's with God. It's not your problem. I want you to understand from the scripture that it is very wrong. This also happened in the time of David. When David's wife accused him that he was dancing naked in front of the servants, something happened. When she did that, when she accused him, her womb was sealed. The Bible made us know that her womb was sealed because of that. Why? David is a servant of God. It was God that has the mouth or audacity to judge him. Also in the book of Numbers, Numbers 12. In the book of Numbers, it also happened with the case of Miriam and Aaron. They were talking against the prophet Moses, that he married an Ethiopian woman. They say after all, they are also prophet and prophetesses. Be prophet and prophetess, yes. But when God came, he was so angry with Miriam and Aaron. He struck them with leprosy. Why? When he struck them with leprosy, he said something. He said, "Moses is my servant. So I want to tell you, sister, Apostle Suleiman is a servant of God. Whether he did it, he did not do it, it shouldn't be your business. Once you have done it, if you actually did that with him, I think you should go and apologize to the wife, because that is covetousness. You try to covet what was not yours. And secondly, you ask God to forgive you. After all, he said, when we sin, we have an advocate with the Father. So if you have an advocate with the Father, when you sin, you ask the Father to forgive you and move on. If apostle needs to be punished, it's God's business. He will be the one that will punish him. So I don't see why you want to kill yourself for nothing. Okay? So to apostle, my own take on this whole thing, I want to encourage you. I'm not trying to judge you, but I want to encourage you to stop proving a point. We don't care whether you did it or whether you're guilty or not. We don't care, because it's your business with God. If you did wrong, it's your business. He's your master. So if you wrong him, if you did not wrong him, I want you to also pursue peace. I think I have a scripture for you, Galatians 1 verse 10. Also 2 Timothy 2 verse 24 to 26. Just let things go, Let it go. Forget it. Let's not wash our dirty linen outside. Let us stop disgracing the church, trying to make it look as if, all these things bring mockery to the church. Let's just not be like that. Anyway, if you have wronged Stephanie, apologize to her and move on. We are God's children. We can fall. The only thing is that we should stand when we fall. That's my take on this whole thing. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Mwah.